Hello, everyone. It's Jody Plemer, the director of the Highway Technician Certification Program, and I'm super excited to announce that the Highway Technician Certification Program will be launching a new portal soon. What is this HTC portal that I speak of? Well, it's an innovative new product that will create a self-serving portal that allows a secure password protected entry for you as the technician to view more information about your HTCP record. The new portal does all sorts of cool and fun things. It allows technicians to review their HTCP contact record. You can register for classes. You can see what you've actually enrolled in. You can view your certification records. You can change contact record information, and you can view registration receipts to call out just some of the functionality. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through this new portal and walk you through some of this fun functionality to give you a sneak peek of what is to come. You will log into the HTC portal from the HTCP website, similar to where you have come to register for classes before. So you come to the website, you'll go down to the registration tab, and while this page will look a little different, it's going to say HTCP Portal/register. You're going to click on that, and it's going to take you to a login screen where you will need to use your username and enter a password to get into the portal. Have no worries. We'll have all of this how-to documented to help you walk through, and we will make sure that you know what your username is and how you can get into it. So for today's case, I'm going to put in my email. I'm going to put in my password. I'm going to select login, and that's going to take me into my home page for my portal. And today I am Tex Hard Rock. In this view, you're going to see your HTCP ID number. You're going to see who your training manager is. And your training manager is who we have dedicated in our record that does the majority of your registrations. So Tex Rock's training manager is Joe Rockhead. You will also see down here that they will have some announcements. Here is where we'll be putting important announcements and messages for you to keep up to date on what is happening with HTCP. In this view, you will also see your classes. You will see the view of this year. Keep in mind, all of the classes that will be showcased here are within the calendar year. So if you register right away when we open registrations for a class that's in April of 2025, you're not going to see it here, right? Because we're still in 2024. But because we are in 2024, you can see that Tex registered for the grading class, and he also has an MCT online. He has not completed that because he's still enrolled. You'll be able to see your status. So right now he did come through a grading class, he completed it, and you'll see this really cool functionality now that you see a download certificate. If you come through a class, you attend the class, you pass the class with the 70% or higher, you will have the ability to now download your own certificate. You will click on this hyperlink and it will create a PDF that you will go up here. You will download the PDF and now you can save that for your own records. If you go in and you see that it is a status of incomplete and not available, then that means that you did not pass. So that's a really cool view that you can keep track of the current calendar year classes. Now, don't worry, there's another view I'm going to show you here in a little bit that shows the all-encompassing view of all of the classes. On this page, you will also be able to see my active certifications. It has called out by the expiration date and your status of active. If you've got quite a few of them, you can look into the view all and it will show you that as well. I'm now going to take you into the top navigation bar here, my information and in my profile. In this window, you're going to see all sorts of fun things that you're going to be able to do. So the first thing it's going to bring up is going to show you your information. So all of the details, including your username, your address, emails, phone numbers. If you need to change that, you have the ability to do that now by yourself. You can update my information by clicking on this, and then there's a how-to instruction that will also be documented on our website. I'm not going to go into that here. I'm just kind of showing you all the different places and where things are located. On this view, you're also going to see classes very similar to that front home page that just showcases this year at a glance. You can go into certifications. Here, you're going to also see all of your status of your certifications, active and expired. You can also view all here by clicking in that hyperlink. From an employment perspective, you can go in and you're going to be able to see where you've been from a former perspective and your current status. We are really just concerned with the industry work here. So if you've got some side jobs, we really don't need to understand where you're working there. But if you're changing, and let's say that Tex is going from Bedrock Inc. and he's going back to Stone Age Paving, he would want to go in here and say, hey, I'm changing my employer. And there's a step-by-step thing that now you can do yourself. And again, I'm not going to go into that in this module, but we definitely will have that documented for you to step by step. You also will be able to see receipts here. So this is a really cool feature. Before you would have to call the office, you don't need to anymore. Any receipts that you've made, you can now download. You'd go to the hyperlink, look for the date that you placed it and the amount. You click on the hyperlink and then it will download a PDF, and you can also download that and save that for your records. So that's all sorts of part and pieces that you can see under My Information, My Profile. You will also go into My Classes. This will give you that view of all of your classes. So as I mentioned on the home page, you're only seeing My Calendar view. Here you're going to see all upcoming classes. So you've got two different toggles that you can go to. Upcoming will say all of the ones that are upcoming. So now here's where you're going to see that 2025 class that he's got registered for Ag Tech 1. It's enrolled, and it's not available because the class hasn't even happened yet. Then you could also say, you know what, when did I take that class? And this is where it will showcase all of your classes. Our data only goes to 2018. So if you're seeing something prior to that or wondering where it's at, it will not be in this view. So that's under My Information. You can also see My Certifications. We have two different tabs that you can see here. You can see your active certifications. It's by expiration date, the status of active. You can also view all, or you can go in and see what you let expire or lapse. So Tex let his profile expire in 2022. You also can go and look up your employer information in this view as well, in the top nav. And you can also go into My Information and do My Receipts. This will also give you the same view as in My Information, My Profile, where you can download the receipts. So a lot of cool different things. So essentially the home is your friend. That's where you can always go back to. But the important thing from a course registration perspective is now you are in your portal. You want to register for some classes. I'm going to quickly walk you through this. You're going to see the information that's tied to you. So here's my name, Tex. Here's all my phone number. And again, if you want to change any of this, just a reminder that you can do that now in My Information, My Profile that I quickly showcased you. You're going to select Next. You're going to then see all the course registrations. This is a very similar view to what you've seen in the past. It's broken out by AX, aggregate classes, asphalt classes, concrete classes, and miscellaneous. So for Tex, we are going to register him for CST. We're going to go down. We're going to click Next. This is giving me the shopping cart. It gives my name. It gives the class that I registered for, the subtotal, and then I'm enrolled. I'm going to click Next. Here is where I want to kindly remind you that if you, whatever credit card that you're using, make sure that the name and the address that's on that credit card are the correct name and billing address. If they're not, you're going to probably error out. You're going to submit payment and you have completed your login. So we're super excited about this new HTCP portal. It really brings some efficiencies not only to you as the technician, but also to the HTCP staff. If you have any questions or comments, please give us a call at 608-342-1545, and we look forward to the upcoming season.